The office of Speaker of the House of the United States House of Representatives is hereby declared vacant.
And with that, we all witnessed another first in American history earlier today. A Republican rebellion came to a head today in the U.S. House of Representatives. Lawmakers officially voted House Speaker Kevin McCarthy out of his position. It came after Florida Congressman Republican Matt Gaetz filed a motion to remove his own party's leader. Republicans accused McCarthy of breaking promises when he worked with Democrats to avoid a government shutdown last weekend. But the effects of this move could reach far beyond Capitol Hill. Cassie Foote learned it could even impact us here in New Mexico. Cassie.
Well, this is the first time in history a Speaker of the House has been voted out of office. The effects of this will play out in the coming days and weeks, but I spoke with a UNM law professor today who says it puts plenty of New Mexicans in a vulnerable position as the deadline for the next potential government shutdown inches closer.
This kind of chaos is terrible for the people of New Mexico, particularly the people who receive federal funding directly, senior citizens and others who, so desperately rely on that type of funding.
Chaos that could come from a historic vote on Capitol Hill Tuesday, as 8 members of the Republican Party, joined by Democrats, voted House Speaker Kevin McCarthy off the job.
The office of Speaker of the House of the United States House of Representatives is hereby declared vacant.
UNM law professor Joshua Kastenberg says the vote that plunged House Republicans into turmoil puts New Mexicans at risk as we wait on Congress to approve a spending bill that would fund the government beyond the next 45 days.
One would hope the Democrat-controlled Senate, the Republican-controlled House of Representatives, and the Democrat White House can actually get together and negotiate. If you don't have a Speaker of the House of Representatives and the Republican leadership is in chaos, there's no negotiation. And the reasonable prediction is that this 45 days will be for nothing.
Our Democratic representatives in Congress weighed in on Tuesday's move. Congressman Gabe Vasquez sent a statement reading in part, "My constituents deserve better than a speaker who took us to the brink of a debt default, a government shutdown, and who has brought chaos and complete dysfunction to Congress." And Congresswoman Teresa Leger Fernandez echoed that sentiment. Her statement reads in part, "Never before have we seen such chaos, right-wing extremism, and threat to our constitutional promise to create an America that includes prosperity for every one of us." Congresswoman Melanie Stansbury sent a statement reading in part, "The House has turned into a political circus, and while the GOP wastes time infighting with one another and taking our country to the brink of a shutdown, millions of lives are in the balance, from our active duty military, veterans, and federal workers." Kastenberg says there is no timeline to nominate someone for the Speaker's position, but it is time to work together.
Democracy can be a messy thing, and it goes back to a Winston Churchill comment that democracy is the best, worst form of government there is. But when responsible people are in leadership positions, it's not supposed to do this.
Now, we will have those full statements from our congressional leaders on our website, KOB.com. As of now, Patrick McHenry, a Republican from North Carolina, is acting as temporary Speaker of the House. There is no obvious successor at this time.
All right, Cassie, we'll be keeping a close eye on it. Thanks so much.